Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Melody, and I have for you guys today another pick a card reading for 2020. The topic for this pick a card reading is, what does 2020 have in store for your love life? So I've got four piles today. I have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and then pile 4. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to take a look at the piles and figure out which pile you feel connected to. Make sure you say your name 3 times before you choose and call your energy back to you. All right, let's get started. So for the oracle cards today, I'm going to shuffle for each pile because I feel like that's what I feel called to do. So we're starting with pile 1. Let's see what 2020 has in store for your love life. So we've got the 8 of Wands. Oh, by the way, I got a new deck, you guys. Tattoo Tarot. And it was a gift from Kanani, which many of you guys know her from a lot of my tarot videos. She pops in. Thank you so much to Kanani. Kanani knew like how much I wanted this deck, and I was manifesting it, not knowing that it was going to come from her. But thank you again, Kanani, so much. Okay, you guys got the 8 of Wands, 7 of Coins, and Justice. So it looks like what 2020 has in store for your love life, it seems like if this past year your love life has kind of felt very like one-sided. You could have been single for a while, or if you've been in relationships, you felt as if you were giving more than the other person was, and that your time wasn't being valued correctly, because I see like this little, why is the name like, why am I forgetting the name? But that's like, you see the hourglass, right? Inside of the pentacles. And so you could have felt as if your time wasn't being valued correctly by whoever you were with or by the people in your life in general. And because of that, you could have been cutting a lot of like dead weight off this year and like just really moving forward in your love life and in your life in general, just kind of moving away from things, kind of like an 8 of Cups energy. But with the 8 of Wands being here, 2020, you are going to be receiving like justice when it comes to anything, like any rights or your wrongs that you felt like you've endured this year or in the previous years even. You're going to be receiving justice, and you're going to arrive in a connection where you finally feel valued and loved like the way that you know you are. You finally feel like someone sees like how much you're worth, and they appreciate you that way, instead of like neglecting you or just kind of leaving you off to fend for yourself. You're going to be entering a partnership that is all about balance and unity. Because yeah, I see that you've like struggled a lot, and like even just like looking at these cards, like I have like a headache. So you kind of just have felt like a headache when it comes to past people, and you might have even felt as if like dating or having connections, like romantic connections in your life, weren't even worth your time. But it's going to be worth your time now. You're finally going to be in a place where you can accurately receive, like, or just receive in the best way, like, for you, like, what you're meant to. Give me a second, you guys. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out that could be good for you guys to hear. So I'm going to look at the book real quick because this is a new deck. Yeah. So yeah, definitely like you're just going to be moving forward. It's basically like moving forward and making sure that you're leaving behind situations that are longer like profitable for you, even just like anything that's not worth your time. Again, like you're neglecting, you're letting go of, so that you can keep moving forward and then arrive where you're supposed to be in your love life in 2020. So I pulled some clarifiers, which is so funny. Justice came out twice. So again, you guys, you're going to just be coming into 2020 receiving like fair and just decisions. Like the universe is working in your favor. They've been working in your favor. You probably have felt like they haven't been, but everything that has happened is coming in to like culminate in this next year. We're entering into a new decade, so it's like a new start. But yeah, so the Nine of Earth is clarifying the Eight of Wands. And like again, like you're arriving into like your security, your self-worth, knowing that you value yourself. That's in turn going to reflect in your connections with other people and the connections that you bring in 2020, not just your romantic connections, but your platonic connections, your partnerships as far as like business, even like your coworkers, your peers. They're gonna see the value that you know that you like deserve, the value that you have for yourself, and how much that you have come into basically self-fulfillment. Being able to enjoy your life more because you value yourself. Honestly, like, whether you feel like it or not, getting rid of people that like don't deserve your time, that's like valuing yourself. That's knowing like your self-worth. So if you haven't walked away from those connections, like you will be, so that you can get into this energy. You've been spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So yeah, it's like this, you're arrived into this state, or you're arriving into this state of Nine of Earth energy. And because of that, you're becoming more prosperous, not just financially, but arriving into this state of, luxury, valuing yourself. The Nine of Earth energy is just like satisfaction, being content alone in yourself and the abundance that is around you, just like naturally, even. Like coming into this state is going to reflect in prosperity of all kind. So prosperous connections, romantic connections, platonic connections. Ace of Air clarifies this. So it's just like a beginning of new things for you because of this energy, this prosperous energy that you're coming into. This beginnings of, new ideas, creativity, But also the Ace of Air is just like, swords are about lots of communication too. So you're going to be communicating in a way where people are going to want to tell you the truth, to confess, to right their wrongs. And even if they aren't, like, they're going to be put in situations where you're going to see the truth regardless, whether they say it or not. And so in turn, like, 2020 is just going to be not only like a good year for you, because for yourself, rather, your connection with yourself, it's going to be a good year of a connection with yourself, because with this justice here, like this queen, this woman, you're coming into just a powerful energy. Like, you really, really are getting like down and dirty, but really it's just like, I don't know how to like say it. Like, you just know like yourself, what you stand for and what you believe, and if that's not being reflected like around you with the people that you have around you, or even just in the situations that you put yourself in, like, you won't allow it anymore. You're like over that energy of just letting people like walk over you, stand over you. Like, you're in your power now, and no one can take you out of it. And because of that, like, you're gonna see like the seeds that you've planted beginning to grow. You're gonna see that you can start to harvest this. 2020 is just going to be a big year of harvesting and be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Seeing the truth of a situation. Yeah, so you're going to be able to see very clearly like who is like deserving of being in your space. And that in turn is going to lead to new connections of all kind. And yes, romantic. Like, you're going to be inviting people into your life that can lead you to this person that is meant to be your equal, like your partner. Because justice is very also about like equality. And so I believe that you're going to find your equal in 2020 because of how much that you're now valuing yourself. Okay? So let's get some oracle cards in here and figure out some advice and what type of connections that you will be building in 2020 for sure. Pile one. What does 2020 have in store for pile one's love life? What does 2020 have in store for pile one's love life? What does 2020 have in store for pile one's love life, please? Okay. We'll pull one more card. There we go. So we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So this, to me, goes very in hand with both of these Justice cards that we got in the tarot. Deception. So if you have not yet to figure out who this person is that you have in your circle, whether you're in a relationship right now with someone and you're feeling like you can't trust them, like they're doing something behind your back, whatever it is, confront them. Believe your gut. You believe your intuition. You know, if you're feeling like you're not being paranoid, that whatever this gut feeling that you have about your lover or even just your friend, your coworker, a parent, a relative, whatever, like, deal with this deception so that you can, like, clear out this karma, these karmic connections, so that you can enter into 2020, you know, see the truth of this situation. See it very clearly. Someone is not being truthful. And you've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring together. So you're manifesting what you've been manifesting, who this person is that you've been manifesting in 2020. You're going to be meeting them, and it could happen while you're on vacation. With the retreat card here, it's time to disconnect from the world. But this is also saying to me that once you start walking away from, you know, the deception and whatever area of your life, it can just be like a situation and not a person. But once you walk away from this deception, you're going to be calling in your soulmate, but also you could be retreating with your soulmate once you call them in. You're going on a vacation with them. Or just, you know, spending a lot of time together alone, which you definitely deserve. And let's see. Advice for pile one, please. Advice for pile one. What does 2020 have in store for their love life? So you've got Star Mother. Lord, every time I have this light shining, you cannot see. You got Star Mother. Just believe that I say. How can you mother yourself? So again, it's about like releasing these connections in your life that you feel like you're being deceived. It's about taking care of yourself first, so that, you know, when you love yourself first, you're putting yourself on a vibration to, you know, attract that same energy. I'm not saying that when you don't love yourself, like, you're not bringing people into your life that are going to treat you right. But it's just like, you know, when you're more discerning, because you're more discerning when you know, like, what you deserve, you know, how you deserve to be treated. So giving yourself that nurture first, prioritizing yourself first, you're going to definitely be, you know, able to share your voice more, is what this card says. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So, you know, standing up for your truth and seeing the truth of a situation, and in turn bringing justice to yourself and your life and what's around you. You can do that more by sharing your voice, speaking up for yourself, confronting these situations, these people that aren't treating you the best, being deceptive. That's bringing more love of all kind into your life. And leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So know that you are backed by the universe, especially when it comes to calling in this soulmate situation. Know that you are being backed, that this is a situation that is being guided, that you are being guided, and trust in that, and that will take you very far in 2020. Okay, you guys, I hope that helped. And I will see you, pile 1, in 2020. Have a good new year. Okay. All right, pile 2. Excuse me, I'm cleaning up very quickly. From pile 1, I wanted to also say first, before I begin, that I have a new deck. It is the Tattoo Tarot deck, and I got it from my best friend, Kanani. She gave it to me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Kanani. If you would like to purchase a deck for me, my wish list will be in the description, as well with, if you would like a personal reading, read the description and you can figure out how to contact me to get a personal reading. Okay, so we're doing what 2020 has in store for your love life. So we have 7 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Cups. So, with the 7 of Wands, I'm feeling that you're kind of in this energy right now where you're having to be very brave as you overcome certain challenges that you've been facing this year. And I want to let you know that you're nearing the end of it. When you come in 2020, you're facing these challenges and these battles, but this situation, it's ending. And you're coming out of it stronger. Definitely, you're coming out of it stronger by persevering, by pushing through. You're coming out of this stronger so that you can end these cycles. And when you end these cycles, you're coming into new opportunities and offers of all kinds, but especially love. Somebody sees how hard that you've been fighting. They see how strong you are. They see how brave you are. And they want to make an offer to you, because I feel like this person's already in your life for sure. I feel like this person's already in your life. Whatever battle it is that you've been facing, they've been there to support you. But they see how tired you are, even though you're pushing through, even though you're putting on a brave face. They see how tired you are, and they don't want to overwhelm you right now. But once you get to this end and you get into that 8 of Wands energy, and once you arrive, once this cycle completes and you move over into a new beginning, a new start in 2020, this person's going to feel like it's the right time to make this offer to you. And if this is not the energy that you've been in, this is the energy that they're in. But yeah, you still got a little bit while to go. Whatever the situation is that you're facing, it's been tough, it's been a struggle, but you're coming out of this better. They're coming out of this better. Whatever this is, it's for the purpose, so that you guys can both be strong coming into this relationship. And so that you're not entering in a relationship with this battle still going on. But yeah, new starts are coming for sure with the Wheel of Fortune here. The situation is turning over itself so that, you guys can both, enter in this relationship with a clear head and a clear mind and rest together even. I see that you're going to be resting in this person and they're going to be resting in you, if that makes sense. Yeah. Once this is all over though, they're going to be like rushing to you. With this bird like coming out of this cup, I feel like they're going to be like, whatever journey it takes, whatever you're going through right now, they're being as patient as they can be, but they're going to come and swoop in as soon as they can. Okay? And here are your clarifiers. So, exactly, strength. Strength. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So, you've had to be strong. This person has had to be strong. Whatever that this Seven of Wands situation is, whatever this battle is that you're facing, you've had to be very strong. And it's created strength in you as you've continued to persevere, as you've continued to push forward. You have grown tremendously. They have grown tremendously. I feel like it's not just one-sided thing. I think it's like happening with both of you because we do have the Lovers here. And it's funny that the Lovers is here and the Magician because these both represent Gemini. And Gemini are the twins. And twins, to me, that could be a twin flame relationship. This could be a twin flame relationship or just a connection that's really close to that. I'm not really going to comment much about twin flames much because I don't have a lot of knowledge of them and I don't really know like what I believe about twin flames yet. But if you feel as if, you're in a situation right now with someone and you're mirroring them, like this could be a situation, even if you don't know this person, you could have known them in a past life. It's just like, if you don't know this person, you're going to feel like you're going to know them when you come together and you see like how much that you've been mirroring each other without even being near each other. Because that's what I'm definitely getting with the twins here with Gemini and coming in this relationship. Is like you guys been mirroring. But definitely this has been a person that you have been manifesting for a long time. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So as you've been building your strength and you've been coming into a point in your life where you're finally like at the point where you can receive this connection, where you're strong enough to handle that. You guys have both been going through these situations, or you've come into a point where you can like basically handle being with each other, that you're strong enough to be with each other, to develop this relationship, to develop this connection. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Yeah. You've had to make a lot of tough decisions, in this Seven of Wands energy. But believe that you will see the fruit of these decisions in 2020, in this connection, in this lover that you're going to have, that you've been manifesting. Because as the wheel turns, as you begin that new start, this new situation, it's the situation that you've been manifesting, that you've put your thoughts and prayers and energy into. Yeah, I feel really good about this. It's kind of like when you've stayed awake all night and you kind of jump that hurdle of being tired, so that when you push past that hurdle of where you have that tiredness, like you could fall asleep, and you stayed awake past that and you're just like bright eyed and you're like so like awake now that it's like you're not, you're not going to be able to sleep. It's like that. Sorry, I had to get some water. But it's like that. It's like you were tired, but you kept pushing, you kept persevering, and now you have all this energy, all this strength. And the universe sees that and they're ready to put your night, to bring you your night. They're ready to bring you this opportunity, to bring you this lover. And it's going to be very good. All right, let's pull some oracle cards. Pile two, pile two. What does 2020 have in store for pile two's love life, please? What does 2020, Lord, have in store for pile two's love life? It's a lot of cards. What does 2020 have in store for pile two's love life, please? What does 2020 have in store for pile two's love life? One more card, please. One more card. Okay. So, you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, and you have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, yeah, this is honestly like I feel with the let your friends help you in the heart to heart conversations. If this is a person that you know already, let your friends help you. You know, have that heart to heart conversation with them, like when you feel the time is right, because divine timing is at work in your love life, and that this person, they're worth waiting for. If this is, if you've just felt like it hasn't worked out, like, and not just like you guys have already been together and it hasn't worked out, because I feel like you haven't been with this person yet. I mean, you could be, but I just feel like, things haven't worked out situationally yet for you guys to be in a relationship. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and the situation is worth waiting for. Let your friends help you. Have that heart-to-heart discussion with your friends about the situation, but know that, it's like the Seven of Wands energy is that you've got to keep pushing. Gotta keep pushing until the wheel turns, until you reach that Eight of Wands energy, until you arrive, because divine timing is at work here. So, it's kind of like there's not much that you can do, but you can't ask for your friends' help, but also ask for your friends' help when it comes to the Seven of Wands energy with this battle that you're facing, don't know that you're not alone. You know, you have friends and help and support around you. So honestly discuss that with your friends as well. Or if it's this person that you know is going through that, you know, let them know that you're there to support them. You know, if they need help, that you're here and that this situation is worth waiting for. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's see. What advice I can give you from the other oracle deck. Pile 2, pile 2. What does 2020 have in store for pile 2's love life? They want this cards to fall out. Okay, I'll take them talking. Is that better? One more card, please. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. So, we have men talking. We have longing for home, belonging the original light workers. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. And the initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So, I feel like this is kind of like where you're at right now with the initiation, this rite of passage, crossing the threshold, as you continue to strive, as the wheel continues to move forward in the situation that you're in already. You're kind of like moving through kind of like this darkness as you like trek through the light here. Trek to the light, rather. This has probably brought, you know, your energy down in the past. But as you get closer, like I said, it's like pushing forward, persevering past that wall of sleepiness. You get stronger, you get more awake. As you get closer, you kind of like feel more awake. And I really encourage you that as you continue on this journey, as you continue on this rite of passage, that you continue to still like give yourself a rest when necessary when it comes to letting your friends help you, asking for that support. Like, take time and spend it with your friends, have fun, play, kind of a 3 cups energy, go out, get some drinks, you know, rest when necessary, because it's important for you to have rested. You know, when you get to this crossing the threshold, when you get to this land, like, you can't just think that you can rest there. Rest on your journey so that when you get into this relationship that you've been that was worth waiting for, that you're not too tired to deal with it. So I can see that you're longing for home. I can see that, you know, as you struggle, or as you've probably struggled in the past, and we all do with that. We want that intimate relationship. We want that intimacy that comes with a close connection, what comes with having a partner. That longing for home, that belonging. If, like I said, this is a relationship that could be a twin flame relationship or be on par with something like that, just be a very strong connection, you're going to long for that. You're going to long for that person. You're going to long for that connection. You're going to long for that feeling where you belong to someone. Because I'm looking through the book real quick, and it says, many Metonkins have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Metonkin, or longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. So that is definitely key. Work on your root chakra for sure. I'm also like really thirsty while doing this reading. So like drink more water, please. But I can see that you're longing for this connection, this home feeling with someone. And you're almost there. Take a break though, continue to take breaks and rest so that you can be like fully rested when you get to this person. Like, even though you feel like you're awake, even though like you feel like you can continue to push forward and persevere without resting, like, don't do that. Take some breaks, rest, so that you can, be ready for this person, this Knight of Cups offer to come in. I'm gonna look at the initiation real quick and see if there's anything in there. Because even then, like, when I was first started this reading, I felt so, like, awake and, like, ready to, I'm starting to get tired doing this. So, like, I can feel that you're tired. Even though you feel like you can keep going, even though, like, you feel like you can persevere continuously without, resting, you need to rest. And you can take a break. Let your friends help you with this. The initiation. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Exactly. That's what this relationship is. It's that temple that you had to go through this. You and this person, your twin, had to go through this so that you could enter this temple. So that, because it's only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of death, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passages, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Yes, that was good. You're definitely closer than you think, pile 2, to the getting to this situation that was so worth waiting for. The wheel is turning, you guys. All right? So be patient. 2020 has something beautiful in store for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that and that it helped. And I will see you, pile 2, in 2020. All right, pile 3. Put this. Sorry, pile 3. I'm still cleaning up pile 2 real quickly. Okay, pile 3. So before I begin, I want to quickly say that I have got a new deck. It is the Tattoo Tarot deck. It was gifted to me by my best friend Kanani. You've probably seen her in previous readings. Thank you so much, Kanani. If you would like to buy me a deck, my wish list will be in the description, as long as with a way to um, message me to get personal readings. Okay. So pile 3, you have the King of Cups. I feel like that should be at the end. The Seven of Cups. I'm reading these all out of order. I'm putting them in the order that I feel like it should be, but yeah, so. And then the Sun. So, as 2019 ends and you enter 2020, you're going to continue to still be kind of like clearing away the fog at first with the Seven of Cups here, and trying to figure out still which situations in your life are meant to continue to be there and which cups need to go away, which opportunities, offers, people, situations, whatever, need to clear out, and which one of these are worth your time and energy to continue to pour into, because there's too many cups here. As far as like, it's just confusing as to where you want to go and where you want to be, and some of these cups are adding to your life and some of these cups are taking away. Some of them are draining your energy, where that could be going into different avenues, different opportunities, different areas of life. So as you begin 2020, you're still kind of figuring that out and clearing that away. And once you do, you're going to be entering into a very happy period in your life. Once you get the Seven of Cups taken care of, you're going to be entering to a very happy period of life with the Sun card being here. I see like not only like blessed connections financially with the King of Coins here, because I see that you're going to be entering this into this energy where now that you have this dealt with, you have more monetary stability, but also just more resources when it comes to your monetary, but also like just resources, more avenues that are more streamlined, that aren't just hectic and going everywhere, and that your energy is going everywhere. You're going to be more prosperous in energy, finances, connections of all kind, not just romantic, but networking connections, as far as like your business or like more friends at work that can lead you into different areas of life that you feel more called to, you feel more connected to. I know this isn't really having to do with love, but sometimes that comes later. But you're just going to be reaching a period where you feel more stable, where you feel more secure, where you feel more connected and at home. And, you know, having that connection, having that stability, having that root chakra activated, it leads to more happiness overall, more happiness in your life. So let's see where we've got with the clarifiers. Okay, so we have the Three of Fire, or the Three of Wands. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So I have that clarifying the Seven of Cups. You have many options to choose from, many different ways to go about getting to this stability point, many options of abundance, basically. Like I said, you're going to be clearing that away, streamlining, making sure like you pick the right path, the right options that really adhere to what you want to do and where you're going. And that's leading you to this Three of Wands energy, that beginning to plan, set down roots, and beginning to build. You know, making those long-term plans so that you can get to this King of Coins energy and continue to be there. And with that, you're going to be coming into a Queen of Cups energy. You're going to be feeling more tender-hearted, more empathetic, patient, and loving. You know, as you have the patience to build, to continue down your path and choosing which resources, again, like adhere to your long-term plans, you're going to be becoming, you know, more tenderhearted as well. You're going to be opening your heart chakra, becoming more tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, and loving, you know, as you build your happiness. And that is where you're going to be able to build relationships, you know, where that will lead you to the connections that you want to have into your life, that you'll value having in your life. And that comes into the romance area of this reading. You know, it's really basically 2020 when it comes to your love life. It's a big focus on you and your plans for the rest of that decade, or the rest of this decade and the upcoming decades. You know, having your finances sorted out, having your career sorted out. I'm feeling that's going to lead you to entering into the romantic relationship that you really want and deserve. You know, caring for yourself and others. Caring for yourself, you know, prioritizing yourself and your career and your needs first, you know, building that stability first is where you're going to come into this area of your life where you just really like know yourself and your needs, because you are a queen, because you are a king, because you're royalty. You know what you deserve and what you need. And when you know what you deserve and what you need, you manifest that, you attract that, you have the resources for that. When you're coming into this King of Coins energy, this Queen of Cups energy, this King of Air energy, or King of Swords, you're being brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic in your career, speaking your mind with confidence, seeking out professional advice, balanced mental, emotional considerations. I feel like 2020 is going to be that your love life is really you like concerning and digging deep into yourself and what you want when it comes to your job, your career, and your money. And I think that's what's going to open up the door for you to be able to have the romantic connection that you'd want and deserve. Okay, so we'll pull some oracle cards for you. Pile 3, please. Pile 3. What does pile 3? What does 2020 have in store for pile 3's love life? What does 2020 have in store for pile 3's love life, please? Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So, you have children. Your love life is being affected by children, which is so funny because you guys have the Sun card here as well. So I feel like children and the Sun card kind of go hand in hand. You could be having children this year. Or if it's not children, it's like the birthing of your creative projects. And passion. You're going to have a lot of passion in 2020. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, whether that's passion that you're devoting to your career, or that despite the fact that you have a career, you still have making time to flirt and have that passion there as well. It might not be that, soul deep connection that you deserve, but you can still find a partner for now, that supports you and your career, and that, you're having your needs met, basically. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. So definitely go out there this upcoming year, devote your time, most of your time and your energy, prioritize, your stuff and towards your resources and what you're trying to build and create here with this King of Coins and this King of Air. Focus on that, but definitely, your needs will be met still, as long as you're going out and seeking that, of course. If you don't want that, if you want to prioritize your career only and not have some, friendly sexual encounters or just encounters, then by all means, you are in control of 2020 for sure, and your destiny. I'm just here to give you some advice. So we'll get some advice from the Oracle cards as well. Pile 3. What does 2020 have in store for Pile 3's love life, please? What does 2020 have in store for Pile 3's love life? What does 2020 have in store for Pile 3's love life, please? What does 2020 have in store, Lord? What does 2020 have in store for Pile 3's love life, please? Okay. Ooh. 2 more cards, please. One more card, please. Good night. There we go. I'm talking again. Okay. So, I'm doing this real quick, guys, so I can wrap up this reading. But, so you have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So, you're, again, like with this, what I said with children, if you're not having children in 2020, you're definitely birthing new ideas, new creative outlets, this career that you want to focus on, this job that you want to focus on, whatever it is, you're birthing something. You're birthing a new age, new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And if you kind of have felt like, again, like with this 7 of Cups energy, align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change? Remove these things that are not adding to your energy, that aren't pouring back into you, that you're only pouring into and not getting back. Remove that, or it's going to be removed with these eclipses coming in. By the end of January, we're going to be completely wrapping up this old decade, removing all these things, all these obstacles and stuff that aren't adding to our life anymore. We're going to be wrapping that up very quickly and getting started into this new decade, into receiving the blessings that we deserve, having these connections that we deserve, having these careers, jobs, opportunities that we deserve. You know, you're longing for home right now, for belonging to something. If you feel like you're missing something in your life, once this birth happens, you're going to be on a very long journey to home, to that feeling of belonging. Yeah. I read for Mentonkin earlier, and I feel like I'm going to read it again for you guys. There we go. So, Mentokans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original lightworkers. Mentokin's home planet is thought to have been a water world, with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mentokins feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. So when you need to rest, guys, take baths, go to the pool, go to the beach, a lake, whatever it is, be around water when you feel drained or that you need to rest. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mentokans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling that they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mentokan or longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. So guys, go out there and ground yourself, walk around in nature. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you're being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for that feeling of belonging to come. So yeah, guys, make sure that you spend time in nature or in water when you feel like you're drained or you need to rest. As you sort out these areas in your life that aren't adding to you anymore, maybe spend that time that you're doing that, in water or around water, especially with all these eclipses coming up. Take the salt bath or whatever it is that you need and get that dealt with, because 2020 is coming in hot, you guys. Okay? I hope that helped. I'm sorry I'm going fast. I have friends coming over. Okay. Pile 4. You are the last group. So pile 4, you have the Death card, 5 of Coins, Queen of Cups, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the clarifiers. Yeah. So, and then you have the 4 of Swords, clarifying death, Ego, clarifying the 5 of Coins, and Queen of Fire, clarifying the Queen of Cups. So, pile 4, as we enter into 2020, and as we end 2019 even, you are finishing up a death rebirth cycle. And this is necessary because, actually, let me move this over. This is necessary because you have felt a false sense of entrapment right now by being this 5 of Coins energy, where you felt as if you've been locked out, blocked out of prosperity, abundance, resources, connections, whatever it is. You have felt as if you're trapped, that somebody has taken away your ability to move out of the situation. Whatever it is that has making you feel a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So because you have been stuck in this cycle for a very long time, I'm seeing, I just feel like it's been a very long time. It is necessary for you with these solar and lunar eclipse that, the solar eclipse just happened this past week and the lunar eclipse will be happening very soon. It's necessary for these eclipses to come and knock you out of this false sense of entrapment, this Eight of Swords energy, so that you can experience the death and rebirth necessary for you to finally rest from feeling that way. Allow time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So you need to take a break from this, whether you're self-victimizing yourself or not. If you're allowing yourself to stay in this energy of feeling trapped, to me, that is sort of victimizing yourself, Take the resources that you do have, whether it's a lot or not, at all. Take the resources that you have to move out of this situation, to move out of feeling like this, because once you go through this death rebirth and you take the time to rest, meditate, slowing down before you make these decisions, before you start moving forward again, because since you've been stuck in this energy for so long, you're going to need to take a second before you move forward again. But once you reach that, and you take that time to start healing yourself from being in this energy for so long, you're going to reach a Queen of Cups energy, and coming through this death, this rebirth, a new fire is going to be ignited in you, and you're going to enter into a Queen of Fire energy. You're going to regain your confidence, your warmness, your intelligence, your grace, your heart, your empathy, your nurturement, your lovingness will be reborn. But it's just going to take you finally accepting whatever this hurt was and moving forward. All right, you guys, I'm going to have to finish up this reading in a next clip. I'll be back. Sorry about that, guys.